Here with the XRP Minute, man. We've got a nice little crowd going tonight. Welcome to the XRP Minute. It's actually not a minute. It's actually longer than a minute. It's actually a lot longer than a minute, but it started out as a minute. Now it's expanded. It could be called the 60 minutes because that's generally how we do it. But I want to say a big shout out to some folks. I want to run it down. There's so many amazing folks in here from the community. I'm kind of overwhelmed right now. So what do we have? So I always like to shout out number one. Number one, numero uno in my book too, is Jungle Inc. And he put out a badass video the other day. Every time I go, man, I get so much confidence when I watch the videos, and I'm like, you just gotta go buy some XRP. Dansky's here, Making Beans here, Farshad Rouhani. Okay, Farshad, this is awesome, man. It's so good to have you in the house. We have Jeff from Holder Report, who will be in this time slot, not in his chair, but in this time slot tomorrow night at 10. I'm sorry. I don't even know what day it is. Tomorrow's Friday. I was thinking today was, no, I'm all mixed up. Anyway, tomorrow, Auburn Rain will be here. You better know him better as Rain. So Rain will be here tomorrow. We've got Patrick Young, the legend, in here. Dansky, Clara T. Snowden, who did a big old tweet out. Appreciate that. Victor P. What else we have? Annalise is here. Danny Torres, comedian Chuck Wheel is in the house. Auburn Rain, Kelly Slade. Who else do we have here? Who am I missing? Jay Vaught, pronounced Jay Vaught. Give Pat a wrench. Pat, you got a wrench coming up, my man. Where are you? Let me find you here, bro. Let me find you. I'm all mixed up. Don't worry, that's coming. Thank you for that. Matt Richter's in here. All right, Pat Young. Here we go. Let's go, Pat. Let's go. Let's go right now, man. Let's do this. What is going on here? I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to wrench you, but anyway, I'll keep running it down. Myron is here. Roos, Ross. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how your screen name is pronounced. I just call you Myron. I don't know if that's right. Marone. That's how I say it. XRP Angel Connie is in the house. GeoXRP Eric Garcia, C. Reed, James. This is here. Nice, James. Thank you for joining. Matt D. XRP. Jungle's got the eyes going. Alex Yeats here, and who else? Who else am I missing? I think that's it. Big John's in here. Spanish Fly, what up? The Great Pate. Now, a lot of people confuse the Great Pate with the Good Pate. Not even close. He's the Great Pate, so don't compare him to the Good Pate. He's like that much better, right? He's the Great Pate. He's a little bit better. Pat Young, good to see you, sir, says James Malpass. Farshad, always a blessing to have you around. Yeah, agreed, Malpass. What a blessing indeed. We're all freaked out right now because it's just awesome having you guys all in here. And the hard holder, not to be confused with the soft holder. These are strong hands. These are strong hands on the hard holder, right? Let me see. We're tripping down the ways here. We're coming down. If I missed you, you know what? Throw a punch here, right here. A couple times right there, that's all. Oh, G's here. Hello, GXRP. G, I was thinking about you today when I was putting some things together. I saw a story about Coil, and I don't know, I was thinking about my Ripple brother, G. I mean, there's so many of us that are in Coil, like Spanish Fly, and I know Malpass is on there, and there's a whole ton of us on there right now. But it is pretty cool to see just how Coil is evolving, you know. And when is Cinnamon coming? Can we get Cinnamon video yet? Can we get that? Because I think it's just just yet another thing to take off in the community. Are we having sound issues here? Are we having sound issues? I know sound issues. Are we not having sound? Yeah, for some reason my stream health is weird. It's only it's red, so I don't know if we're getting sound. Is the sound too low? Is it too high? Are you not getting enough sound? Let me peak it up a little bit. Get the microphone a little closer. Is that any better, Malpass? Tell me if that's any better. Sound. What's up with your mic? Okay, let me see. What is up with my mic? Hang on a second. Let me see if there's something going on with my mic. There could be something going on. So I was messing around with the settings earlier, which is never a good thing to do before going live. I don't recommend it to anybody. It's not a good thing. It's muffled. Well, that's weird, man. I don't know why it's muffled. But let me see. Let me see if I can just figure this out for a second. That is disturbing. I've got beautiful sound here. I have a feeling it has to do with the bandwidth, echoing, and fuzzy. Tap that mic. You guys get the right one here? Yeah, maybe I'm using the wrong one. I don't know. I got all kinds of weird stuff going on with my computer tonight. It's so weird, so weird. Tech difficulties always bog me down. It's no fun. I don't like it, I'll be honest with you. Let's get into the computer. All right, hang on a second. Let me see if I can get this through to see what's going on here. Let me see. Thank you very much for that, guys. Let me see if I can remedy this. I should be able to remedy it. Let's see if I can get this thing going. Sound input. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I can, that's weird, it's coming through, I've got it through my US audio, I've got it through my USB device, everything's hooked up, I'm getting sound. Getting sound over here, it's weird, I have a feeling it has to do with the bandwidth, guys. Is it better? Is it better? Frog in your throat, you guys still got a weird sound here? What is going on? This is also awfully weird. That should be a different mic, and then I've got this one here. That's all weird, I don't know. Anyway, let's retry this. Retry this real quick, guys. Tell me if this gets any better. Any better? Same? Let me know. Any better? Is it the same? I don't know. Unplug it and plug it back in. That sometimes works. It's weird when you use a USB device, but what the hell? I'm getting sound. Got sound coming here. I don't know what's going on. So better when your mouth is further away. How's that? Better, guys? Is that better? How's that? Any better? Getting there. It's getting there, no better, not good. Clarence says no better. Nah, what is going on, guys? This is not good. And I've got a stream health that's really bad, and I'll pull, what's up, Z-Bits? Having tech difficulties tonight, not a fun night. Here's the deal, you think we have to roll with it, here you find just funky. I don't know what's going on with it. The mic is not working, that is very strange indeed. Because I'm getting levels over here, got levels coming on. But, you know, my stream health is bad. I have a feeling the bandwidth is cutting my audio, maybe. I don't know what I can do to improve that. I don't know. For some reason, I got red. Any suggestions there? Jeff, have you anything there? Too many channels of audio. I only have one mic. I only have this microphone right here, guys. This microphone right here. So I don't know why it's not working, but I have a feeling because my bandwidth is showing red, it's not a good thing. But anyway, I'm gonna go into this thing. We'll see if it improves. My stream health is red. What's up, Dan? The XRP man. Sorry about the sound tonight, guys. Really am. I don't know what's going on. Not terrible. Shut down everything except what you need for the stream. Well, I think as I got some windows open. But yeah, my CPU is running at 8%, which is pretty low. But you know what? I've been having some weird issues with the internet lately. We had some issues earlier. I probably should have rebooted the router. But anyway, let's go on to it, guys. There's so much to get into tonight, you know. So I had something going on today with the. You guys can see the screen. So anyway, this was something that I saw right here. You guys probably saw this, but AT&T teams up with BitPay to accept bill payments in crypto. So speaking of AT&T, that's my provider right now. And well, they were my provider. I actually got rid of them, so now I'm using somebody else. What about DNI? I know, man. You know what? It's real. Yeah, what is Chip here? I don't know, man. He's doing his best to make this work, guys. And so AT&T, so this was written by Johnny Biggs. So I'll tell you what story about John Biggs. John Biggs used to be the TechCrunch editor over at TechCrunch, but he was the East Coast editor, and I met him in Montenegro at a startup conference. And he was one of the first people to quiz us. I went first in the startup contest, and we basically presented, and he was hitting me with a bunch of stuff, and I got to know him. He wrote 2 articles over there on TechCrunch, which I was featured in, which was really pretty awesome. Johnny Biggs is a good guy, but I even played off my thumbnail. How's that? Any better? Is that better? Is that better? Mic closer to the mouth. Generally, it's pretty good. It's usually pretty good. Today, it's a little weird, so I don't know. It's a little bit weird. I'm going to see if I can maybe pop this on a little bit here. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can just do this. Let me make some audio adjustments. Let me turn some dials, some diodes, a little mixing action here. And then my mouse is completely... Oh, let me see. Let me see if that's any better. Guys, is that any better? And if it's not, I don't know. What I have to say. We're just going to roll with it. But anyway, I wanted to talk about this because he writes this article, and I love it, because he says AT&T's Death Star logo may have been a moon after all, with all the telecom giant announcing Thursday it'll accept payments in the form of crypto by way of BitPay. So I wrote stories about this. The reason this is really good, okay, it's better, good, awesome, man. I don't know, maybe I just sound low. I don't know what's going on, but at least it's better. But what I like about stuff like this, we always talk about adoption. We talk about cool things that are going on in the community. And when we see stuff like this, AT&T is a pretty big company. I don't even know if they're outside the U.S., but here in the United States, they're somewhat of a big deal, right? They basically, so my mobile bill is at AT&T, my security is at AT&T. It used to be my internet. I got rid of that and also my television. But they got their hands a little bit in everything. So something like this, yeah, sound running on Twitter, yeah, stream it. Well, yeah, I might be running something there. Thanks, James, for that feedback. Could be. Well, then just go watch me. I mean, hell, just go watch me there on Twitter if you have to. I don't know. There's some weird thing going on. AT&T is worldwide. Thank you for that, name. Appreciate that. So this is kind of cool stuff. We see stuff like this happening, and yeah, okay, well, basically what they're talking about here is it's only, I believe right now at the present time, it's only for Bitcoin, but it doesn't matter. It's all about major adoption. BitPay provides payment processing services for merchants and one of the largest Bitcoin payment processors in the world. Look, it's called step one in the grand adoption phase. It's on its way to us and people. The one, who has the stat? 0.004, I think it is. Is that what I've heard before? Or not even 1%er, we're 0.004 percenters. So you talk about early, we're way early. So I see stuff like this, I get pretty excited about it because I know, and we know, just rest assured that all the news, the barrage of stuff we get, payment systems, more partnerships are flooding every day. We got quite a bit of XRP news today, and then we're getting into some other fun stuff, which I usually like to get into as well. Yeah, the hardholder says AT&T is huge. And we are so spot on about that, man, because they're well known. And you know what happens when one of them goes that way? AT&T, all of the other competitors, well, we got to do this. And then we got to one up them because we got to take, we got to take Litecoin, we got to take Ethereum, we got to take XRP, baby. And when they start doing that, wait till Fidelity goes live, right? I mean, what we're doing right now is this foundation is it's like a giant cement foundation that's maybe 3, 4, 5 stories deep. It's just massive at this point. We keep going another level every single day, and this certainly is contributing to it, right? Oil tokenization with XRP right on KW. Yeah, the D class is here. D class is coming, right on, man, right there. Kelly Slade says AT&T is huge for BitPay. Yeah, you're right. It's funny because we look at it being huge for AT&T, but actually it's a big get. And that's a great point, Kelly. It's a big get for AT&T, right? To be on BitPay. That's huge. So I look at that. What's up, First Shot? Thank you for stopping by, brother. 4 a.m., man. Get some shut-eye, man. You know what I mean? Close those, and thank you for stopping by, First Shot. Appreciate that. Yeah, so it's I see this, man. I get excited. So I got some other stuff. Let's go into some other stuff. What else do we have here tonight? Well, I don't know, Mr. Chip. What are we at? So this was just another one, but what I liked about this article was basically in the headline, we see that there's 150 million subscribers. So basically it's getting exposed. People are like, oh, I can pay via BitPay? Oh, what is that? I don't know what BitPay is. Well, when they show you can basically pay with Bitcoin. Yes, I've heard of Bitcoin. I seem to have heard of Bitcoin. Right. Isn't that cryptocurrency? So the bottom line is that when this stuff starts getting out there, it's a big win for all of us, right? So I like that. I'm like, 150 million people, that's not a bad start. Ethereum was 330 million. Thank you, Z-Bird, yeah, guys, and if you could smash that thumbs up, and if you could take that little bell, I mean, most of you are, but if you want to tweet this out, please tweet it out. I'd like you to tweet this out right now. Tweet it out. I always think I'm going to tweet it out, and I never do. But the cool thing about it, Twitter tweets it out automatically, which is kind of cool. But this is cool. 150 million people. Think about that. There's 330 million people living in the United States. You're talking about basically half of the people. So this kind of exposure is huge, or I should say huge. And here, XRP price surge expected as Ripple collaborates with the CULedger. Is it a good time to buy XRP? Let me see. Is it a good time? I'm going to go with yes, it's a good time. Always a good time to buy. And think about it like this. When it goes to $1, $5, $10, you're going to know people. This is the best part. You are going to know people. People in your life, a friend of a friend, right? A friend of a friend, no? One of these friends. They're going to be telling people a story about how they got into XRP when it was $25. Yeah, true story. It's in the future, but they're going to tell people, yeah, we got into 25. It was awesome, You have a different story to tell them because we told them a different story when it was under $1. But that's okay. They'll get in, and then, when it gets to be 100, it's 4x their money. So Kelly says you can put your XRP on the Spend app and pay your AT&T bill that way too. Good point. Yeah, great time to buy, says Rain. Bandana XRP Man says great time to buy. Then we got Disney Comedy Channel. Hey, from the gym. Chip, chest, and back. What do we have here? Yeah, I like to look at the comments too. You guys always have some good stuff to contribute. Will citizens now accept their federal or state tax refund in Bitcoin? That's a good one. I like that. I don't know what, it's funny. You get it from Bitcoin and it hits your account. And then let's say we get like a big drop, right? Or you can go the other way. We get it goes the other way by the time you leave it in there. So that's all very good. Yeah, through BitPay, Slinkin Jenkins. That's right. And I love that. C3 Nick is here. What's going on, people? C3 Nick. What? What up, C3 Nick? Couldn't have you in here, my man. Good to have you. If you are now, I don't know. You're C3. I don't know what that is, really. I mean, you could be my woman. I don't know. But I'm just going to go with C3. That's awesome. So when I look at this, I usually knock out the noise here. But something I saw about this, when you look at this, you go like, well, what is this really? Let's take a look. Let's take a closer look. The CULedger is a credit union service organization. This one, let's unfurl some of this, right? So basically, what this is all about, this is actually a pretty cool movie if you want to check it out. So this CULedger, where was it? I was just there. I don't know what happened to it. Check it out, man. It's Blockchain City. XRPDT's putting something on there. So the thing about this is this kind of partnership is another huge feather in the cap when you look at the CULedger, right? So it's all of these credit unions. So I just want to read a little pull quote here. This new endeavor will allow credit unions using our CULedger network choose from a range of near instant. I've heard that before. Near instant, more affordable, and secure domestic and cross-border transaction options to meet the needs of their members. Now remember, that was written by an attorney, and there's a lot of buzzwords in there. It's buzzy, but let me break it down for you. This is awesome news. This is good stuff. So basically what they do is they're speculating here with this news XRP price prediction, comparing the price from 30 days earlier to present levels. They go into a whole thing when on April 25th we were at 29 cents, right? And then we went basically from 31 to 46 in 3 days. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on its way. RTV, Dutchie, you missed it all. What you missed was my bad microphone. That's what you missed. And it can still be bad. XRP Panic is in there. X marks the spot is here as well. See Reed halfway there trying to watch and grocery shop at the same time. Man, that's awesome. So make sure you get those avocados. They keep rising every single day, man. There's a whole thing going on with avocado right now. You got to have your avocados on the toast, Make it into a little bit of a mash, get a piece of bread, put it on there, maybe a little lemon on there, grab some avocados. That's always a fun thing. So let's take a look. What else do we have in the news today? What do we have? So do we have to talk about this guy? He's crazy, right? So the U.S. Copyright Office, I don't know, somehow this picture ended up here twice, but I really did love this photo, this picture, this illustration. U.S. Copyright Office, no truth behind Craig Legg's Bitcoin Satoshi claim. Did you ever have a doubt? Did any of us have a doubt? I think we all kind of knew what was going on there. U.S. Copyright Office, let's see, so here it is. Jake, as a general rule, the Copyright Office receives an application for registration. The claimant certifies as to the truth of the statements made in the submitted materials. The Copyright Office does not investigate the truth. So you can just say, hey, I'm Mickey Mouse, and I've got the claim. What's up? What is going on, Roy? Roy. You know who Roy is? That's RTB, Roy. I like to call him Roy. No, Roy. Now I heard Roy. I was like, Roy, did I miss someone? That's RTB Dutchie. That's his first name is Roy. I hope I didn't dox you, but you always said that was cool. DNI It is here, and he wants to basically know, now BZ Comedy Channel, when you head into Thailand, what are we doing a meetup in Thailand, B&I? We got to get there. If you come to Pattaya, I don't know how you pronounce that, probably wrong. Let me know, we can meet up for a beverage. Meanwhile, I live in Miami, right? And is anybody coming to Miami? We can't get a meetup down here. We can't even get a shout out. And meanwhile, everybody's heading over to Thailand, which is awesome. I mean, it's cool, but what I'm trying to do, if you guys saw the crypto, the Smart Crypto Cafe, I was invited back. If you guys watched that video, the second guy I talked to, not Rick, the first guy, but the second guy, he's trying to put together something where we can go up there and get XRP, basically the pitch it really needs. So he's been really cool about it. He wants us to come back there. I'm like, if we can organize a date, what I'd love to do is see who's interested in coming down to West Palm Beach, which is in southern Florida. There's a couple airports you can fly into. You can fly into Fort Lauderdale, which is about a 40-minute drive, and then West Palm Beach Airport. Usually more expensive, usually easier to get in. You can always fly into yeah, Jeff says let's do lunch in Thailand. I'm in, man. I mean, it makes sense. You fly there, you get there, you have some lunch, you take off, you know. You just do a little thing. Great Energy says, kind of hard to hear. Yeah, I know, man. I know. It's bad. My apologies. I don't know what's going on. I still got red on my stream here, but I'm so happy you're in here. We're just going to go on and on with this thing. You know what? But check it out on 95 miles an hour. My wife wishes to keep a conversation like this. You're funny. X marks the spot. X marks the spot. Yeah, you know, it's a little bit of bourbon tonight. Tonight's bourbon night. I got my little custom handmade wood little, I don't know what you call it. I don't know. Jungle has the companion set for this. You know, we do some virtual toast on there. But yeah, I'm 95 miles an hour. You want me to slow it down? I'll slow it down. Welcome to the XRP Minute with Chip. No, I won't do that. Let's see what else we have here, guys. So this is another good one I saw. This actually came out, but again, Johnny Biggs wrote the story. I love John Biggs. He's a phenomenal writer. Again, ex-TechCrunch writer, used to be the East Coast editor. Here it says the U.S. Internal Revenue Service is working on its first tax guidance for cryptocurrency. Yeah, well, you know what? It's not that I don't have faith, but I'll believe it when I see it. I'll be honest with you on that one. I share your belief that taxpayers deserve clarity on basic issues. Taxes? So are we saying that the tax clarity is going to come out before regulations? You know how that works, guys. The government always gets their money. The government gets their money first, and you know the old saying, the only thing the only thing to expect, the only thing you can really bet on in life is death and taxes. So the IRS in the United States, that's the governing arm of the taxes, they're all hard at work to see if they can figure out how to pull some money out of us, right? So this is good. But anyway, I think it's good regardless of that, and you can read it. I mean, it's good to have this guidance, but, you know, is it guidance or is it like, this is what you're going to pay? So yeah, international crypto tax. Let's see what's going on. What do we have over here? So okay, XRP, so RT is created a further partnership. This is a little bit more. This was supposed to be a companion piece over here. I was going to go into the press release, but we already kind of like covered this guy. So this was supposed to be for my brother. You know, my brother comes into these streams once in a while, and he is a watch guy. And I was like, "Bro, you gonna be on the stream tonight?" He's like, "I'm at a concert." I go, "We got a watch story, man. This is awesome." So Pioneer Luxury Watchmaker. I don't even know if I'm saying this right. Franck Muller is exploring Ethereum, Ripple's XRP. So this Pioneer Luxury Watchmaker just went through designing an exotic cryptocurrency watch. They announced that including Ethereum, Ripple's XRP, and other 5 cryptocurrencies in its future models. The renowned Swiss watchmaker announced a release showcasing the world's first functional Bitcoin watch named, get ready for it, wait for it, in crypto, courtesy of collaboration with Legal Assets. So this is kind of a cool thing. I'll show you this stuff. I'd love to get my brother's take on this because I don't know. Yeah, hit those like buttons. Thank you, Anna. Thank you for always being a huge support. Hit those like buttons, please. So this is kind of cool because when you look at, I mean, is there any, who's not in cryptocurrencies? A watchmaker, right? This was a story that I kind of stumbled upon today. I think it was something like to put my little bro in because he's like a big watch guy. He's a crazy watch guy. So the cold storage, according to the press release, comes with its own unique public address etched on the dial and sealed USB containing the private key. I like where this is going. So basically, on your hand, you can wear basically, and it's like maybe you read like something where you don't fall asleep in a park because you had a few too many drinks, and you kind of pass out, and you wake up, and then your watch is gone, and then what happened to your crypto, right? So maybe you need some sort of a really strong band, but I like the idea of always being with you, right? Let me look at this. Yeah. So basically, Ethereum and Ripple's XRP to follow. So you notice how they always put Ripple and XRP in these articles. The reason they do that is it's not that they don't know. It's just because they really need to get the clicks. You know what I mean? They have to get the clicks. They have to get keywords in there, and that's basically how they do it, right? But here, let's check this out. I gotta show you guys this thing. This is badass. Look at this thing. $25,000 to $30,000. This is the watch right here, gold case Centurion limited edition. It's pretty cool. Do I have some other ones here? I thought I had some other ones here. Yeah, look at this, man. These are, I gotta tell you, man, I got pretty excited about this. My brother probably hates these. He probably were like, oh, these are the worst things. Everyone laughs at them. They point and they laugh. I mean, it may not be that way. What's up, Seth? What's up, Seth? Thank you for coming by. But I looked at this thing, and I'm like, you know what, man? It's intricate looking. Check this out. They got some cool stuff, right? Some cool timepieces. There's one that looked very sporty. I mean, they're a little bit different than the normal sort of watches that you're accustomed to seeing. But I just like that they're really the first watchmaker, at least that I've heard of, that is really thinking forward. And basically, you're able to keep and the thing is, you've got this legendary, like this beautiful designed watch. It's not like an Apple Watch. It's like, you turn it on, oh, I forgot to charge the battery. This is a timepiece, right? This is classic stuff. XRP is Alex Campagnolo. Well, thank you, Claire. Alex is awesome, and anybody who would compare me to Alex would be just amazing. Hey, thanks, Seth. I'm glad I found you. I am so glad I found you, and I'm sorry if the sound is a little weird tonight, but it's just the way it is, guys, and I appreciate you working through it. I heard it's working better over there on Twitter. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Twitch, I'm on DLive, and also broadcasting to, where's the other one? What is the other one? I don't even know what it is at this point. But look at this. This looks badass. It almost looks like a crazy sort of like one of these, I don't know. I like this one a lot. My brother's probably going to laugh at me going, oh yeah, the audio still sucks out there or whatever. Here we go. So look at this. Just look at what we have here, guys. It's beautiful, right? Look at this. Beautiful timepieces. Beautiful. So anyway, I like what I'm seeing in the community. I like what's happening. Yeah, it's always a good look, and it's even a better look. And how many people really know you got your crypto there, right? So it's pretty interesting. Here's the odd thing. I got excited about this. I tried to dig into it. I tried to find some more information about it. And basically what ended up happening was there's not much out there. I mean, even on the website, I'm like, well, where is this in crypto? Basically, they had a couple news articles written about it. And I couldn't really find anything else about it. But anyway, this is the actual watch here. And I think they had some, did they have a photo in here? Let me look. Let's look in here. Oh, God, look at all this. Look at all this noise. What I usually do is I knock that noise out. It just gets to be a little crazy. Yeah, this is the timepiece right here. It actually comes in a different, some different options here you can get. Look at this, check this out. Diamond circuit, let's see what that is. Look at that. So you can put some diamonds in there and all kinds of fun little stuff. This is noontime. Sometimes in this channel we like to look at stuff we might get or might not get, or at least entertain noontime, right? I don't know if it keeps time, Dansky. That's a very good question, but it looks cool as hell. It may not even keep time. It may just, but even if it was on 10 after 10, it would be like twice a day. I mean, maybe it doesn't work. Heart holders get that sundial. I love it. One of those big old sundials, be careful you don't poke yourself in the face. It works. Yeah, so what I did was I did turn up the volume a little bit. I got a little bit closer, so thank you. I'm so glad the sound is better. Thank you, Angel Connie. Much appreciated. So guys, I saw this story too. Look at this. So did you see this? Tether admits buying Bitcoin with USDT reserve. What are they thinking? It's like they admitted it a minute or they outed, right? Somebody go like, hey, by the way, we've never been transparent, but just because we're in a good mood, we're just going to come out and admit that we bought it. So there's this whole thing going on in New York with the New York Attorney General, and the judge said if Tether is backed by Bitcoin, how is it consistent? If some of your assets are a volatile currency that Tether is supposed to somehow modulate, that seems like it's playing with what they're saying. You think? Now, this is a judge that probably knows very little, and he's pretty much nailing it, right? If they're supposed to, so they're basically taking funds and investing them. So I'm saying stuff like this, it's just crazy, right? There's another companion piece here. So we've got Bitfinex, Tether claim a legal victory. So why are they claiming a legal victory? Well, it's sort of a temporary thing. So the New York Supreme Court Judge Joel Coil allowed a stay of document demands in favor of Bitfinex. So basically, they demanded a bunch of documents. The judge said no. So then that's basically what happened. Did I miss that? He said, hey, we really want these documents. They said no. Yeah, Tether, I mean, and Ahmed's in here. Where's Ahmed? Where is he? This is here. Ahmed, what's up? Man, Clara sent you? Clara, you are awesome. Ahmed, thank you for coming. I see you all over other streams, bro, and it's so good to see you in here. I think you've been in here before. You must have been in here. I don't know. But Clara sent you. That's always good news for me. XRP, dude, wow, the audio sucks. Don't worry, man. It's just a temporary thing. It's going to happen. I know. I should have just rebooted my stream because I've got poor bandwidth tonight. It's probably my provider. It's not AT&T, but it's another provider. And if you look at my other videos, it used to be perfect. I don't know why it's so weird. But anyway, guys, thank you for struggling through it. The order is another victory in the ongoing defense of our businesses against the Attorney General overreach. So they're claiming overreach. Is it really overreach? But if you're defending yourself, you kind of have to call it overreach. Yeah, it's not usually like that, but I don't know what happened. I probably should. I was having some internet issues. My wife tipped me off to that earlier, saying, hey, there's something up with the internet. And I was doing some tests, and it seemed to be okay, but I think we got dropouts. So apologies. Thank you for dealing. But I think if you go, someone had said that if you go on Twitter, and you'll find me on Twitter. If you go to my, I'll tell you what, I heard this sounds perfect on Twitter, so maybe you guys ought to watch on Twitter just because it's so muffled. But if you go on Twitter and you look at the stream there, supposedly, someone said in the stream that it's okay. So if you go to my Twitter, it might be okay. Thank you, G. Hit the likes. Yeah, XRP, dude. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Apologies. It happens. It's tech difficulties. This is what one of the greatest things here. So let's get ready to look at this. Thailand's oldest bank hints at a new blockchain app powered by Ripple. This is funny, right? And so we see all this stuff, all these ads. There's so much stuff going on here. What do we basically have? Here's the article. Boom, there it is right here. It's a little bit of the article right there, right? So this is kind of cool. What they're saying is that, let me sum this up here. So, yeah, we already know about, we call CIM here, right? I think it's CM or something like that. CM Bank hinted it'll be experimenting with blockchain technology. Now, we've already heard that they've partnered. So I think this might just be some more news. It doesn't matter to me because all I know is that anytime I see news like this, it's always good. Even if you're flooding the market, send money abroad today at the cheapest rates via Ripple. Unfortunately for Ripple enthusiasts, the Thai bank will rely on blockchain technology developed by the Palo Alto headquartered company. It remains unclear if the system will make use of its native token. Depends if they want to get it there quick, fast, and cheap. Because if they're looking for really expensive ways and long wait times, especially when there's a run-up, I think Bitcoin's what they're looking for. I think they're probably going to want to go with Bitcoin because that's a little bit, especially when the buyers come in and a 12-hour delay and you're wondering when your order is going to execute, right? And that always happens, so that's always a possibility here. And we've got... Yeah, so this was just another one. So this was, I was thinking of my bro G, XRP on this one. Ripple's XRP USD price, also XRP fuel monetization platform, Coil, tested by David Walsh. And that's weird. I had to use another browser here. But this is basically David Walsh right here. He's been experimenting, so you can follow him on Coil. He's got 26 followers right there, so there he's him with his family. So he's basically put 3 posts up there, but like, who the hell is David Walsh? I'm going to tell you. He basically is Mozilla, if you know Mozilla. Anyone know who Mozilla is? You guys know Mozilla? Yeah, Mozilla. So he's Mozilla, one of their senior web developers. So by creating a profile and putting it out there, so it's interesting. He's more of a high-profile person. He's developed a lot of apps and stuff. So he's pretty well respected in the community. So it's really interesting when we start seeing higher-profile people get involved with Coil. And in the description, I actually put a link to his Coil page. So you guys want to go follow him. I think this is great. And again, it's great exposure for Coil. And with Mozilla, you guys know who Mozilla is. That's Firefox. So it's always cool to see him experimenting, looking through it, and he said through Coil, we can fully enjoy the content created by the content creators ad-free on the platform. So that was interesting, and I actually tweeted out about this. There was a presentation by one of Coil's, I believe who might have been his chief tech officer. Yeah, he might have been the chief tech officer. So let's look at see what's going on here. So RCX Rider says, I think SCB already has been using crypto for a while. Agreed. I've been transferring funds from SCB to my bank in Australia on a regular basis for 12 months. Nice. And it's taken about 5 minutes for the money to arrive. All right, man. That's good. Thank you, RCX. Appreciate that. And Ahmed Ali says, I've been using SCB here at Standard Chartered Bank. He throws the old emoji with the glasses and nose on them. That's nice, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. RCX, and so RCX, where are you located? Ahmed, where are you located? Where are you guys located? I'm guessing one Australia, right? So there we go. Yeah, bank in Australia, but I don't know if you're living there. Maybe that's where your bank is located. I don't know if that's the case or not. I don't know. About to test out the XRP tip app. Whoa! All right, Rain, give it a try, my man. Give it a try. I have, oh, you're in Thailand. That's right. Thailand. Hello. Got it, man. Yeah, so, dude, right there. Right there, tip bot, buddy. Yeah, that's nice, man. That is beauty. Dude, 589 tip from Auburn, right? It works, and it was. I had probably a delay, but thank you, man. Appreciate that. That was awesome. Much love, brother. Much love. Appreciate it. Went through less than a sec. Beautiful, baby. We're in. And well, I'm glad that it works. Nice, nice, nice. So anyway, anything we see with anything in the community itself, with Coil, with Ripple, the company itself, we got Brad Gullinghouse going out there. He's on a podcast. He's invited to one of the, the 9th annual Swiss bankers meetup, where he's like, they put him on last because he's going to basically tell them what's up. It's funny. I watched that whole video. It was like an hour and a half or something like that. And when I was watching the video, it's funny to watch the guys go before it, because they're all like, the problems are multiplied by this and now, the bankers, right? They're a little bit on the dry side. And then Brad gets up there and he's like, well, there's probably a reason. Thank you. He cites a few people. Thank you for having me. Much appreciation, for coming. And I'm very happy you got, but thanks. You probably put me on last because I'm from the private sector, and guess what? But he said it in a nice way, not like in a condescending way, but he kind of went through like a high-level view of what they're doing, why they're doing it, what they brought. Unfortunately, his time slot was pretty small, and just when I was getting into it, that was it. It was like the next guy. Then he had questions from the audience, and I really got the fact that when you're trying to innovate and bring something new, if you guys have ever been involved in this, I certainly have. I'm involved in it right now in a startup. You bring something new to a space, it's like you landed and green people are walking everywhere. Like you just came down from another planet, because when you're trying to innovate and change a system that's just, hey, what's up, Jay? What's up, Jay? Hey, I'm excited because Jay Currency is working on a top secret project right now for me, and I'm pretty psyched about it. If you don't know anything about Jay Currency, he does this amazing metal work, puts together these cool keychains. I got him on something a little bit different, but I'm super excited about it. And I know, Jay, you're going to say the audio sucks, and you'll be right. You'll be absolutely right. It's no good. I've got red all through my stream. Usually it's green. Sometimes it's orange, but it's been red the whole time, which I'm not happy with, but it's just what it is. Saving the best for last. That's right. That's exactly what they did, which was really, really cool. That's South Carolina. That's right. In Thailand, yeah. So how far away from Digital Nomad Investor are you, RCX Rider? How far away you guys close to each other? Did I miss that part? Yeah, I missed it. I don't know. Sup, James says seaweed. Let's look. What else do we have, guys? We're coming up in 10 minutes left. Okay. I want to hit that last. That's something I want to go into last. Yeah, so I saw this story right here. Look at this. So Future launches $150 a month exercise app, right? Because we all have apps on our phones. I have one. Hey, holy what? $5.89 from XRP Carolina? Thank you, brother. $5.89, right on. We got one from Auburn Rain, one from XRP Carolina. Guys, thank you for supporting. Much love. And so when I first saw this story, my first impression was $150. I mean, like, I panicked when I got to buy a $5 app. I'm like, $5? Do I buy it? Do I not buy it? You sit there for 4 or 5 minutes. You're like, I think I'll use it. I may never use it. Maybe it's buried in my other apps. So you actually click on it. You go click on it, and it's $5 or $2.99 or not. But this is $150. This is the part that I love. You. Real coaches will nag you. This is it. So the only way to beat laziness is with guilt. And that's what Future sells. It assigns you an actual human trainer who will build personalized workout plans and messages you throughout the day. So you're like, holy crap, now I got to work out later. And you're like, your phone's buzzing and blowing up. It's like, dude, you have to today. We all freaked out and everything, right? So, I like it. I mean, $150. I mean, if you get into personal training, I mean, you could run $150 up in 2 weeks. It's not really the amount, but the whole idea that it's situated around an app and they're blowing up your phone with nags and everything, I always find that to be interesting. Yeah, DNI says he's about 90 minutes away, no traffic. And when is there no traffic, DNI? Tell me when there's no traffic. 3 or 4 hours of traffic. Yeah, so is there a time when there's no traffic? Is it 3 in the morning, between 3 a.m. and 3:20 a.m.? Yeah, that's right. Well, it is more than a nice gym, but if you start getting into like personal training, Rain, yeah, you can spend the money easily. But you're right, you can join just a crazy gym for that. Work out every single day, Yeah, like two time zones here, standard and with traffic. Yeah, well, that's LA too, man. And I know, I used to live in LA too, and that's why I live in Florida. But if you go to Miami, it's not much better, man. It's great between Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach. Traffic's pretty bad, Crosstown traffic is bad. 3 a.m. Yeah, so if you leave at 3 a.m., you got a good shot. Danny Toilet says she agrees with DNI. The fact that Brad was there speaks volumes. Yeah, it's huge, right? It is huge, and DNI talks about that. My takeaway from that was when Brad Garlinghouse was talking, he really had to tread lightly the way he introduced it, the way he talked about it. Like, he's bringing the Drake. So we know the crowd. He was actually, and this is what I like about Brad. He knows the crowd he's speaking to. He speaks to the crowd that's there. He doesn't put on one presentation, one PowerPoint. He doesn't do that. And what's really good was he catered it, and then the questions that came after were right on point. It's like it was a good presentation, but a lot of what was said before, questions and after, told me that they're just mired in this old way of thinking, and we're not just going to flip the switch and it's going to happen overnight. So, you're in LA, walking pedestrians move faster on the sides of the freeways here. Oh my gosh, yeah. There was that one funny skit with a lady with the walker, she's walking by. What movie was that in? Was that in what movie was that? Where they're in traffic and you see the old lady walking with the walker and she walks by them. That's the visual that I got right there, So it's just one of these things that pops in my head, either movies or sound lyrics. Yeah, thank you, DNI. It is a good point, but that's why he's a master. He knows, he treads lightly, he positions. The great guy to position. If you know somebody who's very good in business with business acumen, he knows how to position. And I always like to watch the speech patterns, the words he says. He changes it based on the audience he's speaking to. And you know what? That takes a level of knowledge, but it also it means that he's really in touch and has done his homework to know who he's speaking with. Well, that's Office Space. Right, DZ, that was Office Space, right? One of my favorite lines from Office Space when one of the guys, he hasn't been working for a while, and the boss says to him, "I noticed you've been missing a lot of work lately." And he goes, Well, I can't really say I've been missing it, right? So that's something we all can look forward to after the moon, right? We can look forward to that after the moon. What about the rain? Check the tip out, Alex. All the rain is in a given mood tonight, man. Brad Garlick. Who the heck is Brad? Oh, Brad Garlick. That's gotcha, man. Okay. Yeah, so RTB Dutchy, our thoughts on Awake. You know what? I'll tell you what I like. Let me tell you what I love about Awake. So I got to give them some props, man. Anybody that sticks their neck out and wants to go make their predictions, you know what? I'm listening. You got my ear. And I got big ones, by the way. I'm listening. That's a good question, RTB. So what I'm thinking about what he's doing. I'll be honest with you, I was more included. He's got one video. It's one of the greatest sets I've ever seen. He's got two white leather loungers. He's got a nice wood backdrop, text behind it, little knickknacks placed everywhere, sitting on one of the chairs. I'm expecting some big guest to like pop in and sit next to him. I was very, very excited about that. Yeah, right. David Schwartz is amazing. I had to read that. Dana, hey Dana, what's up? Yeah, I know. Tell me about the audio. It's not good. I know. You know, you can't type. I knew what you were going for, Rain. It's okay. I knew what you were going for. It wasn't David Garlick. You weren't saying, yeah, it wasn't Brad Garlick. But you know, it's funny. I have seen that a couple times. But what was I talking about? Completely lost the train of thought. What was I talking about? One minute we're talking about an app. We're talking about all kinds of things in the house tonight. But you'll bring it back to me. So every once in a while we talk about interesting stuff, tech, whatever, you know. So I saw there's the Mona Lisa frown. Machine learning brings old paintings and photos to life, right? So this was kind of an interesting sort of an article. I'm always into this machine learning stuff, and actually I don't think I'm going to play this video. It's probably going to crash my computer. But basically, this is a whole idea of, you know, basically showing how machine learning. Look at this. I don't want that. But if you look at this right here, you see how they're able to do stuff with the face here, take on a thing. It's kind of creepy, man. It creeps me out a little bit. But if you look at this right here, you have somebody talking. It's the Mona Lisa. That's weird, right? It's a little bit on the creepy side. But anyway, I always like stuff when they're doing stuff. They call them deep fakes. So yeah, right on. So let's go into the comments here. Some good stuff. Dana Palmer, what's going on? And then we have Dansky. So Dansky says he has faith in Schwartz, the mad scientist, I think is what he meant to say. Yeah, mad scientist. Robotic dog freaked me out. Man, are we talking about, what was a robotic dog? That was the Boston, the one that Google bought. There was another one that I saw today, which I was going to show on here, but it was, I think it was made by Ford, and so a Ford truck pulls up. I know it's going to get the visual on this, but use your imagination, people. But it pulls up, and some like robot folds out with no head. It's got like a little cap. It looks like you can unscrew it and drink. And it's a robot, and he walks over and he delivers a package, and I'm like, that's just Creepville, man. That is creepy, you know, big brother, you know, happy face. Put an emoji, put emojis on it, make it fun. Like, take my mind off the fact that a robot just fell, you know, assembled out of the back of a truck and is now holding packages. And in the video, I'll probably have to link it down below, but the video, the family's walking next to this thing like it's just normal. It's not normal, man. It's not normal. It's like, it's creepy future stuff, man. And I don't know if I see that pulling up tonight. I mean, we might just drop kick it. Like Arnold got dropped, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger got drop kicked. It's possible. It could happen. And so, guys, any Star Trek fans in the house, I saw this one, I was like, what? So there's a teaser trailer out for the new Star Trek card series. And if you guys were a fan of like the reboot back in I think it was the 90s, I ran in the 90s, I think. You can watch the, but anyway, Jean-Luc Picard, he's going to do a series. 25 years ago, all good things brought us to an end. Still in the beginning, Star Trek Picard is streaming exclusively. So CBS All Access has been doing this streaming stuff, and so they have a Star Trek show on there. I don't know if anyone's watched it. I haven't. I know it's like $5 a month, but I don't really have a ton of bandwidth. Don't look at the time. The time is based on Amsterdam, so if you send it now, it shows 9 hours ago. Oh, good point. That's a good point. Let me see. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Holy cow. RTV Dutchy 10 XRP? What? And bro, you were so nice the other night. sent me 30 XRP, and I was so mad that I didn't see it on the chat because I'm so focused on this stupid Star Trek story, and I'm like, I have to read your chat, man, and shout that out because I'm just looking at my app. But thank you, man. That's awesome. Thank you, man. Wow, guys, thank you for supporting. And Roy, thank you, man. Shows 9 hours ago. I didn't actually see that. It's weird. I didn't see it from 9 hours ago, but maybe it's there. Let me see. Does it show that really? Oh, and really weird. It says 6 hours. Yeah, 6 hours ago you sent that to me, man. Yeah, Dutch time. So yeah, you guys are only 6 hours ahead. Wait a minute. So it's it's Dutch time. Gotcha. So 6 hours is probably more appropriate. I don't. Yeah, tip is that. Well, I'm not. I can't. I gotta get it all in right. I can't stop. I cannot slow down. I will not stop. I will not slow down. But I'll try slowing down for rain. We're gonna take it a little bit slower. Next up, we're gonna watch a nature video. The nature video will be filled with giraffes and middle leaves from the trees, lions laying out in the beautiful sun. Okay, done with that. I wanted to get to one more thing, guys, because here's the thing. I try to get to a bunch of different things. It's 11 o'clock. I'm want to be mindful of the time. Your time's important. I just want to get to one more thing here. And this I thought was badass cool. I want to hear what you guys think of this. You're going, what is it? It's something called Playdate. And if you want to know the URL, it's play dot, like a drummer playing live. Right on, man. I know sometimes I get hyped up. And it could have been the 14 cups of coffee I had. I'm not blaming the coffee. I'm just saying it could have been. You can play it back or later. Okay, we're playing radio speed then. So I looked at this thing and I'm like, I don't know what this is, man. But I love this website, the gray, the yellow. Like, let's take a look at what this is. Check this out, people. What is this? This is bad. Look at this. This right here is a new gaming packet system, right? And if you guys, I don't know if you know Panic. I'm a Mac guy, so I like this company called Panic, but they've always made software for Macs. But you gotta check this out. It actually has a crank, a metal crank on the side that actually goes with the video game. It's cool because you can spin this thing around. Kind of reminds me a little bit of almost like a Nintendo, a little bit. But check it out, the big old divots in here. It's pretty cool looking, right? It almost reminds you of almost like a Game Boy. That's a good, Doozy, almost like a Game Boy, you know, and I look at this, but it's really, it's kind of, I don't know, man, it's just a beautiful work of art. I don't even know if it's any good, but here's the funny thing about this, right? So it's small, there's a little speaker. Let's go down here. It's called Playdate. It's coming out. They made a new brand new handheld gaming system. It's yellow. It fits in your pocket. Got a beautiful black and white screen. Not super cheap, but not super expensive. When I see copy like this, I get excited because it's just the way I talk. I don't like when it's an exclusive video game that has been forged out of, hearts and minds of video gamers around the world. They may like that weird speak, but this is great. It's not super cheap, not super expensive. It includes brand new games from some amazing creators, plus it has a crank. Yeah, let's back that up a bit. So for 20 years, Panic mostly made Mac, and they made one of the best. I still think to this day the best FTP programs. Was called Transmit. They still make it, but then they got into some games, and they're a real small house of really talented programmers. But I love this, man. This is just pretty cool. We love video games. We love the places they take us, the feelings they give us. We with them. It sounds silly, but they really mean a lot to us. Playdate is our celebration of video game. We reached out to top game designers like Kaito Takakashi, Zach Gage, Bennett Fadi, and Sean Inman. We showed them Playdate and asked, hey, want to make a game for it? And they're like, yeah, okay. And they're like, we lost their minds when that happened. So it's not just the hardware. It's 12 brand new video games, one each week. What are the games? Well, here's the thing. We like to keep them a secret. We keep it a secret, too. It's a brand new system. But first, funny. Check this out, man. This, you see the crank here? It's cranking around. So as that goes forward, you see how the guy's running forward, and now they're running backwards. So it's kind of a neat thing. We've never had, like, a crank on a game, right? So you crank it forward, crank. I don't know how that works with the other hand. But I'm like, it's innovative. I love the fact that it's metal, it's a gold-colored yellow. It's pretty cool, man. We weren't kidding about the crank, and they certainly were not. It flips out to the side, rotating analog controller. Here's the other thing that I thought was kind of weird, but I guess it's interesting. The screen is black and white. It's not a color screen. It's black and white, so it has sort of this throwback sort of a feel to it. It's $150. And by the way, the crank came from the friends at Teenage Engineering. It's going to cost you $149. All 12 games in season one would be included at no charge. It'll ship in early 2020. You can basically put your name and email on here and get notified. So yeah, it's weird, man. But I don't know. It's cool. I mean, I think I sat here for 40 minutes just spinning this puppy around. This is a good site, man. I like this. You know, you can see it from every angle. Headphones. There's my little plug right there. Check out the metal crank. It's good stuff, man. So anyway, that crank is a terrible idea, and I love it. It's horrible and stupid, but I don't know. There's something very interesting about it, right? Finally, exercise ending again. Yeah, because as you're cranking it, you're moving it, and then you're supposed to be using this other dial. So yeah, there might be something. Maybe something a little bit weird with that. Mark Reed says, the cranker breaks so fast. Yeah, you know, so Mark gets the game, and he's like, yeah, man, yeah. And then you're like, then what do? You know, you get the crank in your hand. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe you don't use it for every game, or maybe it's an option. Cranks fly off and hits the television. You know, could do something like that too. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it up. It's 11:07. My apologies that I had some really bad bandwidth. That's on me. But I wanted to thank you all for being here, guys. It's so phenomenal. You guys make this show. You know, you promoted it, and you participate. You contributed. If you look in the comments, you'll see a lot of links to the major stories. Some of the stories, you know, maybe that was the one you go like, I was only interested in this story, and you don't see it in the description. And then I get an angry comment, but I love angry comments because most of them make me laugh. But I'll be honest, I haven't, you know, I was like the one people that hit the thumbs down, and I'm like, I was supposed to get like thumbs down. You care to share more? Do you care to share? What did you hate? Yeah, I hated this, right? So let's break it down. XRP, Angel Connie, Danny, Torres, Big John in the Lane here, Busy Comedy Channel from LA, XRP Carolina. I don't think it's crypto related, XRP Carolina. It's just me showing, I like to show some tech stuff. There was some privacy stuff I wanted to show. I never get into it. I usually do it. I'm going to give you guys a break from the privacy stuff. I harp on that quite a bit. GXRP, Data Palmer's in here, Mark Rees, Seth is in the house. Who else? Who am I missing? I always hate when I miss people. Yeah, Clara T. Snowden is here. Guys, Alex Sheet is here. I don't know if he's still around here, but thanks, guys. I want to thank you all for being here. It was really cool. Check out some of the stuff in the links. We're going to do this again. I might actually do a pop-up stream this weekend, but in the United States, we have something called Memorial Day, and it's on Monday, and it's a 4-day weekend. A lot of people make it a 4-day weekend. It'll be a 4-day weekend for me. I got lots of stuff to do, fixing the house and all that stuff. And I want to wish everybody a safe and happy Memorial Day for all the folks here. And if you're not here, I still want to wish you a safe and happy weekend. And you guys know it's coming. Oh, yeah. It is coming. It is. Yeah, so what it is, guys, is this. That's my take. What's yours? Chip